Hi everyone, today I am here again with another chapter from class 7th and the name of the chapter is 3 Questions. The title of this chapter is very interesting. Here Leo Tolstoy is going to describe us about 3 very important questions. So let us first know about these 3 questions. Actually, a king has 3 questions and he is seeking answers to them. Now, through this chapter, we'll come to know that the king will find the answers to these questions or not. So let us first know the questions. Question number 1 is, what is the most important time to begin something? Then question number 2. Who are the people he should listen to? Question number 3. What is the most important thing for him to do? So here this him and he is for the king. As I was telling you that a king has 3 questions and these are 3 questions and the king was seeking answers to them. Messengers were sent throughout the kingdom. Many wise men came with different answers. Like some of the answers were, for the very first question, what is the most important time to begin something? Someone suggested a king should have a timetable and he should follow that timetable strictly. Somebody suggested, no, it is not easy to think in advance or to fix things in advance. What can be done? A king should have a council of wise men. So he can take advice of the members. But then what about when there is something very urgent? You can't wait for the decision of the council members. So these were few answers to this first question. Then second question, who are the people he should listen to? Now important thing is this people. So who are the people that are important in his life and those people that he should listen to? Some suggested counselors, some said priests, doctors, soldiers. These were the answers to this question. Then the third question, what is the most important thing for him to do? Somebody said science, some said fighting, and some even suggested worship, religious worship. Now this king was not at all satisfied, and he even said that if he get the answer, then he is going to reward that person. But now the king was not at all satisfied. Then he thought to find the answer from someone who is learned, who is wise. And then he went to a hermit. This hermit was living in the forest. He went there, but when he was about to reach that place, he left his horse and bodyguard behind, and just wearing very simple clothes, he went to meet that hermit. What he found, that hermit was digging the ground. Now this king asked, I have come here just to find answers to my questions. This hermit, he greeted, but he didn't say anything. He was busy in digging the ground. The king helped that hermit. He started digging the ground. Later on, after time was spent, and then he wanted to know again the answers to the questions. This hermit did not respond at all. Then he told to this king, now you take rest, I'll dig the ground. The king was not ready. He was busy, the work he was doing, and then he asked, please let me know the answers to 3 questions. If you are willing, I want the answers to 3 questions of mine. Suddenly what happened, a man came there, and this hermit indicated, see, somebody is coming. And what was there? A wounded man came, and when he reached that place, he fainted. The king took proper care of that man. He was treated because there was a big wound in his stomach. So the king helped that man, and both the king and the hermit brought this man in the hermit's hut. Although the entire day was spent, the king, he was working, he was digging the ground for that hermit, and now it was quite late, so the king slept in the hermit's house. Next morning, what he found, that the wounded person, he asked for forgiveness. Please forgive me. I have come here to kill you, but you are the person who saved my life. The king was surprised. Then this man told, actually, I have come here to kill you because of my brother's death, and you are the person who even seized my property. But now I want to devote my entire life for you. The king was happy because now that enemy is no more an enemy, a friend to the king. The king was quite happy. Then he thought of leaving that place, and while he was going back, he thought of asking the same question to the hermit about 3 questions. He again asked the hermit, please, if you know the answers to my questions, please let me know. The hermit smiled. Your answers have been answered. Answers have been answered? Now this king was shocked. What do you mean? The hermit gave a very good explanation. What he said? If we look the questions, what is the most important time to begin something? Now what the hermit explained, The most important time was when you were digging the ground with me. Because if you have gone back, then this man definitely he would have killed you. So that was the most important time when you were busy in digging the ground. And the most important person was who? The most important person was the hermit. Because of that hermit, he was busy in digging the ground. And what was the most important thing? The most important thing was when he was doing that work, when he was digging the ground. So in a way, these were the three answers to these three questions for this king. Not only this, the hermit further explained that when this man came and the time when the king was helping that man was the right time. And second, care given by the king to the hermit was the best thing done by the king. And then at that time, the man was important whose life was saved. So here, the story ends. But now, we have to stop here for a moment to understand the theme of this chapter, three questions. Because in a way, this message is somewhere very important for all of us. How? These three questions are not just for the king. These questions are for us also. How? What is the most important time to begin something? The hermit answers, now. That means your present state. You don't know about your future. You can't do anything with your past. But what you can do is, you can save your present. You can utilize your present. So, the most important time is your present situation. And then, who are the people one should listen to? In the present situation, the person who is next to you or with whom you are is the most important person for you. And the third question, what you have to do? What is the most important affair for you? Then it is to be good to that person at the very moment. And for this purpose only, we all are here in this world. In nutshell, the writer wants us to understand the reality of one's life. If we want to have a meaningful life, then the most important thing is to concentrate on your present. So, what are the themes of this chapter? Obviously, this chapter highlights knowledge, wisdom, forgiveness, not just this much, even kindness, and also acceptance. And all these can be easily related with the king and the hermit. Kindness, this is very much clear in this chapter. Kindness by the king and the hermit. Acceptance, forgiveness, wisdom, knowledge. So these are the important themes of this chapter. So it is very important for us to concentrate on our present and do what is required at the very moment, and also the person next to you. It is your duty to be good to that person. This is all for today. Thank you so much. Have a good day.